it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right. I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back? Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it, but they myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, no. All day, dog.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming. And it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mariota. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Mariota now from the 50. He gives it to Humphries. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike's 54. Focus defense.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Four down.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Omaha.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it's taken in at the 9. And he's out right at the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Come on, D.
Hey, gun. 21.
Garoppolo now. Jones has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. 65, 65. Right there, 54.
On the run, it's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Like 20. Check, 59. We ain't giving up nothing today.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go,
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, gun.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, with the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Mariota, and he's going to go down again. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, Yeldon. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, gun. One, Omaha. Mike 5-4.
Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is Breida. Shifts by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Like 80! And what's the ball?
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go. 180. 2. Push him back. Alert flat. I got you.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. 180. 54. Double dog. That's the way. Tighten up.
On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Shift! Watch the shift! One.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 2.
On third down, a run from Breida. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
A first down throw for Mariota. He finds Yeldon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Throwing is Mariota. He'll take a shot for open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Get that quarterback! Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's second and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
White.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. 13.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 27-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go. Three. Here I come again.
2nd down, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go. Left 80. Right by 4. All day. Out. 13.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Mariota hands to Henry. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
12. Check 59. Mike is... Hey, gun. 59. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Hey, gun.
Mike 59. Look, you just warm up. 59, Mike, 59.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put him on the buses.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, here we go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Here's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I got you.
They'll run with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. What do you need?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
54. Bandit. Bandit. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check 24. One.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Damian Rattling, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 59. Watch the run. 2.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
11.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He completes it to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I'm here all day. Hey, watch it.
11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 180. Run. Shit.
Bang. Joker.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This a quick pass to Davis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. 180! 54! I got you. Punt. Kill.
They run with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4. Watch it slap.
Hey, gun.
Watch it slap.
Twenty-one. Here we go. Hey, hot.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 45 on second down, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Humphreys. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
To the air again, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota now to throw on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, come on.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check. Go ahead.
Fournette, a first down carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Watch the pass.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. Check 13. 21.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80. Hey, gun. 6. Check. 59.
Now Garoppolo. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check.
Back to throw. That one complete to Yonder. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for San Francisco, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I get violent.